coin comes up here and you're on your asses out this door, alright?
It's Oasis, they're temperamental, they're moody, and guess who's keeping them waiting?
Well, there's Oasis. Like skellions, ruffians. Look at them throwing chairs at each other and snorting drugs.
Drinks tonight, you're all going home if you fucking take
The next one, you're going home early, and we mean it, man.
Because we're from England and we are ours, we are ours.
You know, all these English bands, it's all like this rivalry thing, and it's like, don't favour them, you know what I mean? Because they all know, right, that they're crap and we're the best band in England, so it's like, don't ignore us for the fact, do you know what I mean? It's not our fault. It's like, pay homage.
If there ever was a band that gave zero f about what you thought of them, Oasis is the one.
You know, being Gallagher and all, you know, we're not short on confidence or anything like that.
Big bags of it in there, stashed up in the corner.
What is in the bags? Sure.
Big bags of confidence.
Yeah.
Just running around, pouring out, opening them up, going like that, on each other's head.
Through all the tabloid chaos and stadium tours, they spoke their minds. They fought with other bands and amongst themselves. Their reputation is legendary, and so is their music. We went through the archives to find some of our favorite interviews. FYI, there's a lot of cussing, so consider yourself warned.
Drop to your knees and worship at the shrine of Oasis.
Big gifts,
Yeah, frankincense, meh.
Meh. What is meh?
It's French for shit.
Was that maybe what sort of got the band the first deal? Was that confidence? You didn't need a manager, there was no tape involved?
You got our music and all. You know what I mean? We sounded good and we had, you know, and everyone says, yeah, it was a bit of luck. I don't believe in luck, it's a lot of bollocks.
Noel said that even.
What?
Looking back, it was a lot of it had to do with luck.
I don't believe that. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're good, you know what I mean? If you're shit, you're shit.
Morning Glory took 15 days and people go, wow, you only spent 15 days in the studio, but I mean, I did spend 3 months in a bedroom with an acoustic guitar, sort of.
Would you define Oasis as a collective unit? Because I know some people would say that Noel is Oasis.
On stage we're a collective unit because we're live performing to a crowd, but in the studio, I mean, I write the songs and I produce the record, so in the studio, then it's not a collective unit.
Do you have to be a tyrant in there?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not very happy to be around when I'm in the studio.
You're a shit then?
I'm a shit, yeah.
All right.
I'm an asshole.
Very good. Are you consistent, day in, day out?
I'm consistently an asshole.
Yeah. Well, it's not like one day you're a nice guy and the next day...
No, I'm a all the time. If you're in a band where you all write your own bits in the songs, then you all tend to look after your own piece, and then hopefully by the grace of God it comes together. With Oasis it's totally different. It's like, I mean, I'll tell everybody strictly what to play, and if they're not playing it right, then you get shouted at.
Because you got it in your head.
Yeah. Well, I can play all their instruments, you see, and they can't play mine. It's a thing that doesn't get seen by a lot of people, well, apart from the people in the group. They don't see the arguments and they're trying to drag this out of the pub and, you know, trying to get people out of bed at 4 in the morning when you've got this, you know, bizarre idea. People don't see that, but as long as what we present in the racks and the record shops is right, then the rest of it's irrelevant, you know. And there is little, you know, fights and arguments and people shout at each other and you're not playing on this. Well, why not? Because I'm playing on it. Well, how come I'm not singing that? Well, because I am. And there's all that nonsense. But you know, as long as the record is right, then that's all that matters to me.
You don't do a lot of interviews.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I can't afford them. So I'm not saying all shit, innit?
Okay, well let's talk about the show.
You have thigh. So you got another brother. Hey, you human?
I guess that would get on the nerves after a while.
Well, one of the things that people wrote about since I first started reading about Oasis years ago was these battles with you and Liam.
It's 50% true and 50% manufactured, really.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I think they're sick of us. I don't know, as long as I'm about it, well, they're writing about me, because I'm mad for it. As long as you're doing something and they've got... I don't mind them writing about the band when we're doing something. But writing about what I had for dinner last night, it's not... Who gives a shit?
Alan McGee said something about Liam, and if you can elaborate. He says that Americans don't get him. What did he mean by that? What is it about him that is hard to get?
Liam doesn't even get Liam.
I don't think many people get me. I think you get me, but I don't know. I don't get myself.
It must be boring to be difficult all the time. It must be boring to be that confrontational all the time.
When you say confrontational, you wouldn't pick a fight with people.
I'm talking about the same person here, aren't we? Of course he does. Pick a fight with his own toenails.
The
British media particularly has had a field day with the so-called rivalry between yourselves and Blur. Do you guys play into that? You try and ignore it?
We've been guilty of rising to the bait, so to speak.
I don't want to harp on something, but I read something recently that Noel had said from Oasis.
He hopes I die of AIDS.
Yeah.
I'm not giving excuses for that or anything like saying, well, I've done it because of this or because of that. I've done it because I was big mouth and I was drunk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, I suppose in that particular interview, that they were just, they kept throwing this thing in about Oasis and Blur, and when you're asked like 15 times in the space of 5 minutes, you're getting pissed off with it, do you know what I mean? So I just said what I said, and, you know, there you go. I mean, it was a stupid thing to say, but, you know, I've said it now, and I've apologised, and to me, that should be the end of it. Regardless of the 15 million albums and the record-breaking gigs and all this, if someone had told me 3 years ago I'd be playing with Neil Young, I'd have laughed, you know what I mean? But here we are, we're going to be playing with Neil Young, as well as selling all that amount of records and being massive all over the world. I mean, it's a dream come true. It's any young boy's dream come true, do you know what I mean? To be doing something that you love with four your best friends, getting paid extremely well for it, and playing with people that you respect. It's a great thing, you know what I mean? And we praise the Lord, if indeed there is one, which there probably isn't, so we won't.